Hi, my name is James Ramsey and I'm product manager at GitLab for source code and Gitaly. And today I'd like to share with you four exciting features that are coming up in the 12.3 release that will be kicking off shortly on the 8th. So the first feature I'd like to share with you is a new API for overriding merge request approval rules. So in a previous release of GitLab, GitLab 11.8, we released significant upgrades and enhancements to the merge request approval rules so that you could define lots of different rules and the specific requirements associated with those. And one of the features that we have is the ability for the author of a merge request to override and edit those rules. This is an optional feature, but what we don't have is an API for managing that automatically. So if you've got scripting or bots or some form of automation, there's no API to access that feature. So in 12.3, we'll be adding an API to make this easy. The next important feature I'd like to draw your attention to is logging of Git push actions. So this is an audit logging feature as part of the premium tier of GitLab. Audit logging is very important for enterprise and corporate customers who need to know exactly who's doing what. And we have many different audit logging events. But one of the events that we don't currently have is who and when changed the Git repository. Obviously, Git has logs in a sense in the history, but history can be rewritten in Git, and the commits that are pushed may not actually be authored by the person who pushes them. So the audit log is important because it will be tracking the information of who actually authenticated and the changes that they actually made at that time. So this is going to be available through the audit events system, which exists at the project group and system level, and is available in GitLab Premium. The next feature I'd like to draw your attention to is the file-by-file diff navigation that we're exploring. So in a previous release, we added file-by-file tree view, so you could click between the different files, which you can see here. This is the issue with the different files, but they're still shown in a flat list. And one of the pieces of feedback we've frequently heard in our UX research is that this can become quite challenging to navigate as the merge request grows longer with many files changed and many lines changed. Finding one spot and getting lost in a giant scroll is difficult. And there's also performance challenges associated with this. And performance is one of the most frequently requested features for the merge request. When you spend so much time in a part of the application, you want it to be fast, snappy, and responsive. And so in 12.3, what we'll be doing is a product discovery sprint, which is a highly focused process where we'll have backend, front-end, and UX collaborating to build an MVC and testing frequently. So we'll be testing internally with our users and also with external customers as a result of what we build through the process, and use that to inform our roadmap for how we can improve the merge request, specifically related to the diffs. And so we hope that this discovery sprint will provide a really good jumpstart as we seek to listen to our users' feedback and quickly and rapidly improve the merge request to handle all sorts of different scenarios. And finally, we intend to re-enable Git protocol version 2. A new version of the Git wire protocol was released last year, and we implemented support for that very early on. But there was a security issue that was found, and since we disabled it, we have not yet re-enabled it, and we intend to do that with a feature flag and commence testing and rollout of Git protocol v2. So those are the four highlights from GitLab 12.3. It's going to be a great release, and I look forward to particularly hearing your feedback about the file-by-file diff navigation as we explore that and share our results with you and share hopefully a beta version that you'll be able to experiment with and test in the coming release. Thanks for your time.